Okay, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Today we'll discuss about key personnel. Okay, first, what does it means? Actually, it's refer to imply or staff members within an organization. Within organization or company. Okay, so these are the personnel. And it encompasses all individuals who work for a particular entity, including their roles, responsibility, and any related administrative aspect. So you understand that what does we mean by personnel. Now, in many businesses, various individual handle different aspect of transaction. For example, let's say we have a shop floor assistant. So the shop floor assistants are handle sale and department store. If you see here, in department store, the sale will be made by the shop floor assistant. So it means that the shop floor assistant handle sale and department store. Clear? Now another one we have is departmental buyers. Departmental buyers. Departmental buyers are responsible for purchasing goods for resale. If you see here, the purchase of goods for resale will be made by the departmental buyer. So departmental buyer responsible for purchasing goods for resale. The third one, I will say account department. Account departments. Account department actually manages general expense and payment. If you see here, the general expenses will be paid by the account departments, the wages by the payroll department, and if you see here, I will say like here payroll department. So payroll department handle wages payment. Look at here, payroll departments actually wages, they are responsible for managing wages. This is the responsibility of payroll department. And we have here store manager. Store manager is likely oversees equipment purchases. So any purchase of equipment will probably be made by the store manager. So these are the different types of department and their relative responsibility. Now in larger organization, 1,000 may be involved, requiring control system to manage expenditure. Senior management authorize large expenditures due to their deeper knowledge of the business policy and financial status. So this is all about the key personnel. Now we have some MCQs. Okay, here if you see here, the first one, who typically handle sales and department store, and we have already studied that shop floor assistants are responsible for this responsibility. Now the passage mentioned, we have already discussed this, that the shop floor assistant make the sale and the department store. Now who is responsible for purchasing good for resale? So departmental buyers are responsible for purchasing good for resale. Go okay here. Now, who typically pay the general expenses in a business? So, account department is responsible for this sort of activity. So, the account department is responsible for paying the general expenses. Who is responsible for handling wages in the business? So, payroll department are responsible for doing this. Okay, and then we have who typically make equipment purchase in a business. Who typically make equipment purchase in a business. So store managers are actually typically makes. So store manager are responsible for make equipment purchase in a business. The store manager typically make equipment purchase in a business. Okay, then we have, I think this one is the second last. Yes, yeah, here you see a large organization who authorize large item of expenditure. So senior management are responsible for doing this. So senior management authorize large item of expenditure due to their greater knowledge of the business policy and precise financial position of the organization. Why is it important to have a system of control over the amount spent in the organization? So what is the reason? So the option is to prevent organization from getting into difficulty. Definitely, the control system is necessary to prevent the organization from getting into difficulties. What is the role of senior management expenditure? So they authorize large item of expenditure. We have discussed this earlier. Now let's move on. I think we have here, I think this is the second last, we have more MCQs here. Now here you see why does senior management authorize larger item of expenditure? So they have a greater knowledge of a business policy and precise financial position of the organization. So that senior management has a greater knowledge of business and precise financial position of the organization, and that is why they are taking such a decision. Now, in larger organization, how many people may be involved in a business transaction? So there are thousands of people involved in this sort of activity for doing all these transaction. So what we have studied, we have discussed the importance of key personnel and managing a business transaction, and businesses like department store, various roles such as shop floor assistant, departmental buyers, and account roles department handle different different type, yeah, or we can call it aspect like sale, purchasing, and expenses. In large organization required system to control expenditures, with the senior management authorizing larger expenses due to their understanding of the business policy and financial status. So this is the end of this lecture. Thank you for watching.